Welcome to the Preniew presentation. If you want to open a browser and just type in preniew.com in the search bar, the website will load so we can follow the presentation together. So this is the homepage. Welcome to Preniew. So Preniew is a new community of creators and contents and users gathered on a platform around the idea of early and exclusive access to content online, sharing their opinion on short mandatory polls. Never fail a project, never miss content that you like. That's what Prenew is about. The two possible sides of the experience are the users and the makers. Makers give privileged access to their content to users on the platform in exchange for answering a few questions picked by the maker. The maker gets in-depth data regarding his content. The user gets involved in the creation process and gains early access to content before anyone outside the community. One platform and two experiences. You can click on the picture or on Maker to discover what the Maker experience is about. As a maker, you are the core of Prenew. Everything we do and everything we work daily for is to make your experience on the platform daring and worth taking the step towards a change in the industry. If you choose to trust us, we will bring you a level of detailed insight on any of your content that will allow you to never fail a release again. You will be able to shape and remodel anything you upload on the platform, making sure in real time that your changes match with the taste and needs of your audience. When you decide to sign up to Prenew, you will create a maker profile and enter some information about right owners, companies, and register your maker profile with some nodes, which are gathering of information that the user can then access. If you want to upload the content to the platform, just click on upload. We will load a page where you can enter information about your content, artists, labels, release dates, name, etc. You then register your content into the same nodes so that they are more easily findable by users when they research for content. After this comes the best part. You will be asked to redact 5 questions with an option to have more if you need to, and you will choose the answers so that they are simply clickable by the user. You can ask something like, do you think the vocals suit this arrangement? Or should Lucky Luke make the pun about the Daltons? Or even something like, do you think this is art? Anything goes, and after validation, you will be able to launch your campaign for the length of time you define. As soon as users start reacting to your campaign, we'll start giving you some extremely in-depth data about everyone and anyone that answered, and display graphs and charts about your poll. This will allow you to have precise answers and to know exactly the type of audience that reacted and answered to them. The only part left is for you to listen to these reactions and to succeed in releasing your content outside the platform. If you have any more questions about the pricing, the way of functioning, about how we protect your content, you can contact us using the contact page. If you want to click on users on the word, that will give you a link to the user experience. The user experience. As a user, you are the core of what Prenew was conceived for. We want you to experience a new social platform with interactions between users and makers, and to get involved in the creation and finalization of content. This experience is really rewarding. Who wouldn't enjoy being involved and even sometimes credited for example, listening to a new symphony from Hans Zimmer or feedbacking someone something about the new Star Wars? Well, Prenew allows you to do just this plus everything else. When you register on the platform, we'll take some information from you and create a profile. At the end of your registration, you can register to some nodes, which are gatherings of information, contents, profiles, and interactions. By simply clicking on them, you can register to as many nodes as desired, and the content from these nodes will constitute your news feed. Anything can do. Feel free to register your passion for Japanese sacred tattoo, as well as your ghetto house in 90s Rodin's taste. And don't forget your love for Tenacious D. These nodes would allow you to be in the loop of new content right at your taste. After you find your delightful content, you can access it by clicking on it. By doing so, you will launch a time frame where you will have to get involved in the content by answering some questions chosen by the maker. And that's it. You can then repost the content, save it, speak about it in notes, and follow the makers. After a while, who knows, you might get promoted as top influencer and get the privilege of giving direct feedback to the maker. So how will the process work? This page explains in less detail actually, what I've just explained about the two sides. So you can have a summary of the core process. But it also says that more than the panel testing, Prenew is not a place where the testers are paid to answers and are supposed to represent the whole of the population. Prenew offers a new way of considering content online by showing what a sizable part of the population actually thinks about the content. Moreover, this part of the population is gathered on Prenew by the desire to access content and by the envy to get involved, not because they get paid to do so and they are supposed to represent a bigger part. Users and makers find a new way to communicate and interact, ensuring the success of contents for the makers. So who are we? This page is about the origin of the idea. At Preniew, we are passionate about all things content. Internet allowed the world to open its eyes on an ever-growing production of new content, adding creation to the world. When we say content, we mean anything that is uploadable on internet and Preniew. We woke up one day with the powerful idea of finding a way to never release anything that is not as close as possible to what the maker wants and to what the users need. This is how Preniew was born. The empowering idea to let makers put their work in progress content at the disposition of users critically involved in the creation making process seemed like a big bet, but what it takes to change the world is a single idea. What if we wanted to change forever how content is published, created, and shared? What if Prenew was a new alternative to the overall consensus on media distribution and maker retribution? At Prenew, we strongly believe that if you come on the ride with us and back our project, we can create this new community and create a space for everyone to enjoy everything before everyone else. If you click on the link, you can go to the news page. So this page is a updatable page where we will post some updates. So you have the first update now that says that we've officially deposed and protected the idea and the name and the domain name in France and the UK. You can share this on Twitter, Facebook, Google+. You can leave a reply on the platform, and that will be the same for all the coming posts. Then you can click on back up the project. This page is the page where you can donate funds. We are entering currently the source code development phase, and we need your help to make this project come true. So this is a pre-Kickstarter donation page. So if you want to donate, just click on the link, and that will redirect you to a donation page. And finally, the contact page is a page where you can get in touch with the team. So customer feedback is the lifeblood of our platform. So if you want to tell us what's on your mind, good or bad, if you'd like to be part of beta testing, have feedbacks or ideas to develop alongside Prenew, hit us up. We respond to all customer feedbacks and look forward to hearing from you. So you could use the form to tell us what you think, or just use the contact@prenew.com address. That will allow you to get in touch with us and get an answer. So that was it. That's the presentation website. If you want more ideas, just contact me. Thank you for your attention.